Welcome to Sharad V. More English School online lecture. Good afternoon, student. Now, yes, we have completed lesson number 1 completely, and lesson number 2 also I have explained before the your examinations. Now, I will explain in details. Okay. At that time also I have explained the problems of practice at 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Now, yes, I revise practice at 2.1, 2.3, and all the questions of that yes lesson number 2. Now, yes, lesson number 2 is the real numbers. So first we have to understand the meaning of the real numbers. What is the real numbers? So real numbers include the all types of the numbers. It includes the natural number, whole number, integer, quotient, real numbers, rational numbers, and lastly real number. So real number is the biggest set of all number systems. ओके तो ये क्या है रियल नंबर्स में क्या इंक्लूडेड है ऑल नंबर सिस्टम आर इंक्लूडेड now see yes n is the set of natural number that you have seen in the lesson 1 and it is represented as 1 2 3 4 and 4 5 6 and so on whole number represented by w. It includes 0 1 2 3 4 integers. They are represented by capital letter I, and it includes the 0 positive numbers and negative numbers. Q set of rational numbers. What is the rational number? The number which are represented in P upon Q form, where P and Q are integers but Q not equals to 0. Okay, Q is not equals to 0. This is the condition. R is the set of the real number. So see here, natural number is subset of the whole number is subset of the integer is subset of the rational number, and rational number is subset of the real number. So here n is also the subset of the real number. W whole means whole number also the subset of the real number. Integers are also the subset of the real number, and rational numbers are also the subset of the real number. So here what we have understood that real number is the universal set for all these systems of the numbers. Understood? Now yes, order relation on the rational number. Order relations means which number is smaller and which number is greater. Okay, so this we can decide by following some rules. So here see, P and Q and RS are the rational number where Q greater than 0 and S greater than 0. Okay, so here denominators should not be 0. If the product of P into S, okay, is greater than product of R into Q, then PQ greater than RS. It's clear what I said? If the product of PS, so here what we are doing, we are cross multiplying, because here we have taken the two rational numbers. First one is the P upon Q, second one is the R upon S. So here when product of the P into S greater than the product of R into P, then the PQ is greater than RS. And when the product of PS is equals to product of RQ, then PQ and RS are equal as it is given over here. Okay, if product of PQ less than if the product of PS less than product of RQ, then RS is greater than PQ, or in other way you can say that PQ is smaller than RS. Understood? तो दिस कैन बी अंडरस्टूड बाय टेकिंग एग्जाम्पल्स. इसको हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, एग्जाम्पल्स लेकर समझ सकते हैं. व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर रिलेशन मीन्स डिसाइडिंग विच रेशनल नंबर इज greater and which is the smaller one. For example, suppose numbers are 4 upon 5, this is at place of the PQ, and here 3 upon 6. Okay, so first number is 4 upon 5 and second one is the 3 upon 6. Now here we have to decide which one is the greater and which one is the smaller. So for that, what we will do, we will cross multiply. Okay, yes, 4 into 6, this is equals to 24. Now yes, cross multiply 3 into 5, so this is equals to 15. Okay, so here the product of 4 into 6 20, the product of 4 into 6 is 24, which is greater than 15. So as 24 greater than 15, so therefore 4 into 6 greater than 3 into 5. Now yes, 4 is the numerator of the number 4 upon 5. So therefore 4 upon 5, okay, therefore 4 upon 5 greater than 3 upon 5. So in this way we decide which is the greater and which is the smaller. So here 4 upon 5 is the greater one. So in this way we can, yes, find out which is equal, which two real numbers or rational numbers are equal and which two are the uh, which one is the smaller and which one is the greater. Okay, it's clear now. Now yes, properties of the rational number. Let's see properties of the rational number. If a, b, c are the rational number, then yes, it's a commutative property. Okay, it's a commutative property. So what the commutative properties of addition and commutative property of multiplication shows. Now commutative property, when we change the order, okay, the value remains same on addition as well as multiplication. For example, when we add 4 plus 6, this is 10. Okay, now yes, exchange the positions. So here 6 plus 4, this is also 10. So on changing the position in addition, the value remains same. Similarly, on multiplication, for example, 4 into 6 is equals to 24, and 6, now yes, exchanging the position, 6 into 4 is equals to 24. So here we got the same values. This property of addition and yes, multiplication is called as the commutative property. So this commutative property, yes, is shown by the rational number. Now yes, associative properties. Okay, so associative property of addition and associative property of multiplication. So here, yes, two numbers are taken in bracket and one is kept on the outside of the bracket. If that outside of the number is taken in the bracket and one numbers, okay, brought outside of that bracket, then also the product as well as additions remain same. Such type of the property is called as the associative property. Now yes, this we will understand by taking an examples. अब इस एग्जाम्पल को लेकर समझना हम लोगों को. लेट्स सी. सपोज at place of a there is 2, at place of b there is a 4. Okay, now yes, take in the bracket, and at place of the c there is 6. Okay, on the right hand side. Now we have to take the 6 inside and 2 outside, or you can, yes, take 4 outside and 6 inside, then also you will get the same answer. Now yes, we are taking the 6 inside. 6 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, now yes, this 2 taken from the bracket. So therefore 2 plus 6 is 6. 6 plus 6. So this side 6 plus 4 is equals to 10 plus 2. Now 6 6 12, and this 10 plus 2 is 12. So this property is called as the associative property of addition. Similarly, when we multiply these numbers, then also we will get the same numbers. Let's see associative property of the multiplication of the rational number. So at place of the addition we will yes add. क्या करेंगे? ऐड करेंगे. Okay. So here there will be 2 into 4 into 6. Now 6 into 4. Now this 2 we have to take outside into 2. Okay. Okay, now yes, multiply the brackets. 2 into 4 is equals to 8. 8 into 6. So this side 6 into 4. 6 4 are 24 into 2. Now 8 6 are 48. And here 24 2 are 48. It's clear now. So this property is called as the associative property of multiplication. Understood now? Now identity. What is identity? Identity means क्या होता है? यस, पहचान. आइडेंटिटी का मतलब क्या होता है? पहचान. तो हियर identity in the algebra means on addition we get the same number. So here addition, identity of addition. So here if we add any number and 0, then we will get the same answer. So this is called as the identity. And when we multiply any number with 1, so we get the same number. So this is called as the multiplication identity. Okay, for example 4 plus 0, now we get the same number 4. 6 plus 0 is equals to 6, minus 4 plus 0 is equals to minus 4. So here in identity of addition, okay, we add the 0 to the given numbers, and in identity of multiplication we multiply the same number with 1 to get the same number. Okay, so here what is added? 0 is added. Now let's see the next part, identity of multiplication. So here the number should not change. For example 4 into 1 is equals to 4. Okay, 6 into 1 is equals to 6. So here value is not changing, we are getting the same number. So in identity of addition we add the number with 0, and in the identity of multiplication we add with the we multiply with 1. Okay, now yes, next inverse. Okay, inverse means what? Suppose there is x, so its inverse is 1 upon x. If there is 3 upon 2, its inverse is 2 upon 3. Understood what is inverse? तो इनवर्स का मतलब क्या है? यस, कि जो भी है उसका रेसिप्रोकल. तो हियर इन इनवर्स ऑफ addition we take the its opposite number. For example, the opposite number of 4 is minus 4, opposite number of 7 is minus 7, and opposite number of minus 10 is 10. Okay, so here in inverse of addition we get the 0. For example 4 plus its opposite number is minus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, now yes, inverse of the multiplications. So here now inverse of 4 is 1 upon 4. So here we multiply 4 into 1 upon 4, we get this 1 always. Okay, so in addition of inverse we get the 0, and in inverse of the multiplication we get the 1. Understood? Okay, now let's recall, means this you have already learned. ये पहले ही से आप लोग ने पढ़ चुके, इसलिए लिखा है लेट्स रिकॉल. ओके स्टूडेंट, decimal form of any rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring type. Decimal form of any rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring type. So first of all, first you understood the meaning of the terminating. Means in case of this, here the number which dividing completely, means we are getting 0 as remainder is called as the terminating, and the number which is not completely dividing, means we are not getting the remainder as a 0, that number is called as the non-terminating. In non-terminating there are further two types. First one, some non-terminating having the same digits again and again, and in some non-terminating we get the two numbers or three numbers or four numbers, they are repeating. So such type of the non-terminating decimal form are called as the non-terminating and non-recurring. So here yes, see the example 1, 2 upon 5. Now yes, here we have to divide the 2 with the 5. So look here, 2 divided by 5. Now yes, 2 is smaller than 5, divide 0 time. Okay, 2 minus 0 is equals to 2. Now put the decimal point. So here 1 0 will increase, it become 20, 5 4 ja 20. Okay, now you see here the remainder is 0. क्या दिख रहा है हम लोगों को? रिमाइंडर्स क्या है? रिमाइंडर्स क्या दिखाई दे रहे? 0. ओके, रिमाइंडर 0 0. ओके, so remainder is 0 here, that's why this decimal form is terminating decimal form. It's clear now? Now see the example number 2. Example number 2. So here minus 7 upon 64. So here we have to divide the 7 with the 64, and there is a negative sign, that's why we have to place the negative sign in the answer, and division part is similar to the division of the positive numbers. Okay, so here the division ends, that's why yes, this is called as the terminating decimal form. So here first, second, third. Okay, this second first one, second one, and third one, these are the terminating decimal form. And here when we divide 17 upon 36, we are getting 0.47222 and so on. So here so on represent that there are many 2, okay, and that not ending 2222. So here which digit is repeating? Yes, digit 2 is repeating, that's why yes, there is a dot on the digit 2. In second example 33 upon 26, the answer 1.2692307692303. So here 692307. Okay, 692307, 692307, these 5 digits are repeating. Okay, so in answer finally we write as 1.2. 1.2 after the decimal point, that 2 is not repeating, that's why yes, that bar sign is not on the 2. Okay, Now which digits are repeating? 692307. So that's why yes, bar sign is placed on the digit 692307. So here yes, total 6 digits are repeating. So when we continue, we will get the 692307 again and again. Now in example number 3, see the example number 3, 56 upon 37. Now its answer is 1.5135, 1313. Okay. Now what we are saying, 5135. Okay, 1 5 1.513. फिर अगेन क्या है, 513. तो here 3 digits are repeating after the decimal point. वो कौन से 3 digits है, 513. तो the digits which are repeating, we do not write again and again, we just yes put the bar sign over that repeating digits. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग बार साइन रख देते हैं as shown in the example number 3. Now yes, next I have to express the recurring decimal form in the P upon Q form. Okay, so here now these numbers, okay, in terminating time and non-terminating time, this 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5 is present in which form? P upon Q form. At place of the P there is 2 and at place of the Q there is a 5. Okay, see, at place of the P there is 2 and at place of the Q there is 5. It's clear. Here at place of the P 17 is present. Now at place of the Q 36 is present. In example number 3, at place of the P there is 56 and at place of the Q there is 37. So here these numbers are present in P upon Q form. Now we have converted this number into the decimal form. इसके बाद हम लोगों ने किस फॉर्म में लिखा है? yes, इसका आंसर फॉर एग्जाम्पल okay, P upon Q is equals to 56 upon 37. Now this is P upon Q form and this is the decimal form. Okay, this is the decimal form. So here decimal form is 1.513. Again 513, 513, 513. So here the division is not ending, that's why it is a non-terminating but recurring type of the decimal form because 3 digits are repeating again and again. It's clear now. So in the second question, express the recurring decimal form in the P upon Q form. So here we have converted P upon Q form into the decimal form. So in second question, decimal form is given, we have to convert into the P upon Q form. Means जो first question है उसका exactly क्या करना है, हमको opposite करना है. It's clear now. Okay. Okay, so there are two examples which are related to converting of the decimal form into the P upon Q form. So let's see the example 1. Example 1 देखो आप लोग, express the recurring decimal 0.777 so on in P upon Q form. So here we can write as 0.777 so on is equals to 0.7. Now yes, one digit is repeating, that's why we can place the dot over the 7. यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, 7 के ऊपर डॉट रखेंगे. ओके, इट्स क्लियर. ओनली सिंगल डिजिट इज रिपीटिंग, दैट्स वाई. तो हियर दिस 0.777 is equals to 0.7. It's clear now. So here we have to consider, let Let x is equals to 0.7 dot. Now yes, multiplying both side by the 10, because after the decimal point there is a one digit repeating, so that's why we have to multiply with the 10, okay, to bring one number, okay, before the decimal point. So here that's why we have multiplied the x with the 10, so this become the 10x. On the right hand side, yes, this become the 7.77. Again this can be written as 7.7 dot. Now subtracting the equation 2, this is given as equation 2, इसका क्या नाम दे देंगे हम लोग, इक्वेशन 2, और ये जो है इसको क्या दे देंगे, इक्वेशन 1. इट्स क्लियर. Okay, now subtracting equation 1 from the 2. So now yes, left hand side of the equation 2 is 10x minus left side of the equation 1 is x. So 10x minus x is equals to 9x. On the right hand side, this is 7.7 bar, and yes, in equation 1 0.7 bar. So now yes, after the decimal point the digits are same, so that's why 7.7 minus 0.7 is equals to 7. Now yes, here x is equals to now 7 upon 9, because 9 into x is there, so when we bring that 9, that will go into the denominator on other side, so x is equals to 7 upon 9. So therefore 0.777 is equals to 7 upon 9. So now this decimal form is converted into the p upon q form. Okay student, now today I have explained the lesson. Tomorrow I will start the solution of 2.1. Okay student, if you have any doubt, unmute yourself and ask the doubts, and don't miss the lectures. Yes student, is anybody having any doubt, ask to me. No one having any doubts, say yes or no. Okay student, now I am ending the meeting. From tomorrow we will continue the 2.1.